Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. So today we are making a little bungalow house in Willow Creek, which is somewhere that I don't normally go and build in Willow Creek, so that is a nice change. And we're doing quite a long build that's kind of slightly been inspired by some of the homes that I've been seeing instead of watching the news in the morning because it's too depressing sometimes. I have been watching Pimp My Ride and I got inspired by some of the smaller American homes, so this is what we are building today. We've got a little porch out the front and we're going to have a nice big garage out that is protruding at the moment, that has like the flatter roof, and then we've got a few interesting angles and stuff off the back. We have extend the actual build a little bit at the back to have a little bit more space in the kitchen area when we get to it. And I thought it'd be quite nice to have some fake windows at the top as well, to pretend that you could go up into the loft and have more extra space. And I actually called this build a New Arrivals because there was a particular reason. As we will see when we get later on, there is a baby on the way, so I thought it'd be quite nice to pretend that the Sims are doing up the spare room and have a little theme like that in the house, just to make it a little bit more realistic. And we've got this huge back garden as well because I bulldozed the BFF house and was just like, nah, you're not living here anymore. This is now my building lot. Bye bye. So we've got, trying to make it very suburban. It fits in quite nicely in Willow Creek because everything's quite low down, everything's quite small, and we've got nice little pathways and some of the crack paving as well. So we're trying to get some like modern stuff with some older influences as well, like this trying to be modern door from Get Famous. And then we've got like brickwork and like older brickwork and stuff, so it's a little bit of a mishmash house. We also have some bay windows about the place as well, which I do love using some bay windows, especially on bungalows because they just add that little extra shelf. I also wish that we could use the shelf on here. And when this goes out, I think it's today, well, not today when this goes out, but yesterday, we would have had a new Sims announcement. Exciting for a new pack. It looks like it's going to be an eco pack, which is exciting, especially if we actually get lot traits that go really well with off the grid and stuff, with having like renewable energy resources and all stuff like that, and some really nice like modern eco homes and stuff. But I'll probably do a review. I'll probably comment it on next week's video about what I think of the next pack. It's a bit a shame they couldn't push it forward a couple of months, so we could have had it at the beginning of lockdown so we all had something to do, but hey ho. So we are in the build now. So this main open plan area, kind of wanted because it's only a small house, I wanted the main living space to be as open plan as possible, and we're going for a very like purpley theme in here. So we're going for a little TV stand and mixing tiny living with seasons which have the same purple in it, so it's perfect. We've got that little pop of orange as well and similar like wood tones, so we've got this nice cozy little living area. And this also has like our desk and stuff as well, our little office space when we actually get around to doing it. I kind of wanted to make this massive like proper built-in old school unit that people always have, so we're going to be smushing everything together to try and make something out of it. And obviously we have to use the purple poof so we can have have a nice table. And here we can see it's like trying to match the colours on this and trying to see if there was like a tiny living one that could go with it, which we use this little side thing which works really cool. So we've got like 3 different heights, and it makes it kind of look like a built-in unit, and using a lot of stuff from Tiny Living still, because it's still an amazing pack for like doing some nice interiors and stuff. I actually had a good thought for a video that will come up like in 2 weeks time, because I have been good and building lots at the weekend because there's nothing better to do. So I thought it'd be quite fun to do like some dream houses that I would like to live in, like a flat house and all sorts of stuff like that. So at the moment we're going to put the office at the back of the sofa, which kind of works because you could, especially at the moment, you could like watch the TV, put This Morning on, watch your soap gossip and some other fun stuff, and pretend that you're working. Like, I haven't taken a 20-minute break now to to record this video. Shh. I've been working hard. So we have that at there at the moment, but then I decided that there needs to be like some separation between the kitchen space and the living room. So we actually put in some half walls, so the desk has to move, unfortunately. And we have some nice white base game ones. I've actually this build and the next build, I'm actually going to use quite a lot of like the base game counters to do some kitchens in, which is, it's always fun to go back to basics and use some base game stuff. And I've used the little jutty out bit that's a little bit more modern that looks like they've actually gone and built their own extension. We've used that as our little dining space because it's quite nice to have a nice looking out into the garden. And then we've got our kitchen with all the different half walls to kind of split up the area. So we've got like a little bit near the front door, which makes a nice little hallway, and then we've obviously got the split between the kitchen and the living area. So we've got like some defined areas within our open planners, and then we have our like cooking area on one side, and then like a fridge, and I think I put like the coffee maker. And I was going to put the laundry there, and I was like, we have a garage, we can't put cars in it, so we'll put the laundry in there. So we have a microwave, and we have a dishwasher, and everything that we need, and lots of island space as well for things to chop up. So you could put your little bar stools up there if you wanted to, and it's a very clean, nice little kitchen. I wanted to use this little shelving thing because it needed something at the end, and I hate the end bits on some of these where they're like cut, and sometimes they're just a bit too much. I actually managed to fit in the island living shelving thing that I love, and I never use it in builds because it's always like a strange colour to fit in. And I managed to shove the weird back bit in the wall, so it actually looks half decent. And obviously using move objects to put some different objects onto that shelf as well, because you can only put objects in the middle of it. But I think this kitchen works quite nicely. It's really big and open, and it's clearly like the heart of the home. So the little door that we can see off to the left is where our guest bedroom / storage room is at the moment, and that's going to be the room that they are going to be renovating. So that is going to be our little renovation room, and adding in some curtains as well, just to pretend that you can draw the curtains all the way across, because when the sun comes around you kind of need it to be nice and cool in there. You don't want to get too hot. And speaking of hot, hello, no, I'm joking. It's going to be super warm this weekend, which is super exciting because it's bank holiday, so we've all got a day off tomorrow in the UK. which is amazing. It would have been Monday, but because of the end of the war, it got moved to tomorrow, so we will get a nice day off, and it's gonna be nice and warm for 2 days anyway, and then Sunday it's gonna be like 10 degrees colder. I want to sit outside all day, and I'm gonna finish off my painting that I started doing, because there's a thing on the design museum where they've been having tutorials. I think those tutorials are like examples of different artwork, so it's like a very colourful geometric like style, so I've been trying to paint that in, but it was using masking tape and it was like ripping off, because I wanted to get like really crisp lines, and using masking tape is the cheat hack way of doing it. And it means your lines are always straight as well, so I was doing that but it kept ripping off, so I'm gonna have to fix some bits, but it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. It's a thing. I'm gonna have so much art after lockdown. I'm not going to be able to know what I'm going to do with it, because I have nowhere to put anything. no wall space. I just have to go somewhere. So we added a few little bits into our hallway. Obviously the normal clutter stuff has to go in the hallway, your umbrella and everything. We've got this nice big like glass door to open up into that, which is kind of what I imagine like a new feature that they added to the house, just so they could get a little bit extra light in. And this room is going to be our master bedroom. It's at the front of the house, which is a little bit odd, but it's the only place that I could squeeze in a ensuite bathroom. So we've got like the 2 bathrooms next to each other, next to the garage as well, so you can imagine all the plumbing is like in that area, and it's near the kitchen, so all the plumbing's there. So we're going for a very nice grey bedroom, grey and white, very minimal, kind of trying to be classy. It's kind of, they've done this room up to their specific taste. It's a little bit more modern than everywhere. We've got nice dark carpet as well, so got a few little bits in here just to make it look a little more grown up and stuff like that, and not so. We still got like an older like wooden bed frame, but we've got in the white and grey to make it look a little classy. And we've got the nice big bookshelf as well. We've got a table which is supposed to be for a little vanity, so we've got like the makeup stuff and the hairdryer and stuff on there as well, with a mirror, because if you've got vintage glamour then you can definitely swap it out for a proper one instead of me makeshift moved objects one. We've also got laundry baskets in the rooms as well, because obviously if you want to do laundry they won't be in there if you don't have it, so you can and also take them out as well. A few bits and pieces, obviously radiators. Gotta put those radiators in, they are the best. And I was considering doing the challenge that's going around at the moment, the every room is a different pack, but I thought like everyone's doing it and you always end up with like really strange packs and stuff as well, so I was like, I might do that at some point if I run out of ideas. I got a nice little fluffy rug under there as well, just to add some texture. So in this big room we have the kids' bedroom, so they've already got one child, another one's in the way, but you can imagine that when they get older they would have to share a bedroom, or they could renovate, so it was like half and half. So we've kind of got an area for like the dresser and the like getting ready and stuff like that in the little corner area, and then we have a space for like toys and projects and all sorts of stuff like that. So we're going for like a blue and cream and a white theme in this room, and it's a nice kids room. It's got quite a lot of space as well, so there's plenty of room for them to have all their toys in their room instead of cluttering up the house with it. So it's practical, and you could fit an extra bed in here as well, and obviously when they become teen or anything like that then you could definitely fit in a double bed and stuff like that, and then if they go to uni then you could obviously change it up to however you see fit. So just trying to throw in a load of different objects and toys and stuff like that. So a few like school books, things thrown on the floor. With this build, I tried to build like put the objects in before putting like the wallpapers and stuff on. And I've been doing that quite a lot in builds because I feel like putting the wallpapers and stuff in, you've like already committed to what colour the room's gonna be. And sometimes I don't know. Like the one next week, I was just like, I have no idea what this house is gonna turn into. It starts off looking really old from the outside, and then by the time it's like fully furnished and stuff, it's like completely different. I was just like, how did this happen? But it's pretty cool because like from one angle it looks really really old, and then from like the complete opposite angle it's like the complete opposite, it's like modern and stuff. So I think that's always fun to do. And then this is our at the moment guest bedroom slash storage room. So we've got the same bed as in the master bedroom, and then we've got some like proper base game furniture in here, kind of like stuff that they would have got like just thrown in with the house. And then I've had the idea of like, oh, they could be expecting like a second child, so we've got a few kids stuff in, like baby stuff in here. So we've got like the bassinet, we've got all the little bits, a few toys on top of like a laundry like closet, like somewhere they put all their like clean clothes and stuff like that. So we've got a few bits in here, and then with the wallpaper, I thought it'd be quite fun that they were doing like paint swatches to see like what colour, if they don't know quite yet what the gender of the baby is. So we've got a few different colours. So we've got like a dark blue that goes with some of the stuff. We've got like a yellow, and then we've got a mint colour as well. So they're kind of like testing which colour works. And then I thought it'd be quite fun to put like their paperwork and boxes and stuff like that in here. And then I went like the whole hog and I was like, yes, we have paint pots. I have to put paint pots by the thing, and then I get the little newspaper out from Cats and Dogs as well. It's kind of like they're properly painting this room. So that was quite fun, and sort of giving it a little bit of extra life in here. And I was trying to think if they had like any other paint stuff. Well, obviously putting a radiator in. Me and my radiators is a thing. So we've got a few little bits on the walls and stuff like that, trying to see if I could put anything extra in here. And we've got like just paperwork. We've got a few bits of gardening bits in there as well. It's like just a room that they didn't really know what to do with. They kind of tidy up when guests come round, and it's kind of just there basically. So this is our bathroom, and they're both furnished basically the same. Use the big built-in shower bath from the base game because that's always good, and it's like tiled bathrooms. They've not got any windows either, so a little bit grim, but you can obviously ventilate anything out into the garage area. And obviously if you're going to have a toddler, then it's perfect to have a little bathroom, like a proper bath as well, so you can bathe the child. And then we just like mirror it on the other side because it's basically the same style, the same mats. They all got it in one lot. And then in the garage, we obviously have to put the bulb light in here because that is a must. And we've got the decoration box, and we're going to put in a few skill stuff and our laundry as well because that is always important, and a dartboard as well because I thought if it was like an American like garage, they normally have like some sort of stuff in here. I was considering putting the ping pong table in here, and I think that would be quite cool if you could imagine that they like fold it up and can put it against the wall. We've got some grates as well, the drains in front of the washing machine in case it goes wrong. And then I always forget that little awning thing. I always forget that it's there. So we actually use that in the garden as a nice like sitting area. Then obviously we've got gardening equipment and pipes and laundry stuff. And obviously you've got to have a hose. So in the back garden it's quite nice. We've got like 3 different areas. and we've got this like nice like garden area down the back which has like the covered seats. We use some debug like hanging plants as well to hang on the pergola. Then we've got the little pool area because it's going all American, and then we have like a little swing set in the corner there, so this is like the kind of kids fun area. And then we've got like a more adult mature garden, lots of plants and stuff in this section, so it's all nice and like grown and full and lovely. So you can just sit out here in the shade under the tree and relax with your cocktail or whatever. So just putting in a load of plants all in different colors, different textures. That's the best thing to do for a proper this is more English kind of country garden style border, but I love doing it. Just putting every type of plant in here is always the best, and kind of tapering it off as well near the fence, so we don't let it overgrow. Can't get the fence open. Then we got a few. I was going to put the plant things there, and I was like, there's no room for a swings that side, so we got just 3 planters the other side, so you can grow some stuff if you want to. And then we got the swing at the other side, so, and we obviously have a washing line as well. And the house that I was basing it on obviously had a basketball hoop out the front, so had to have one of those as well. And so you could like wheel it about and stuff. So we've got a barbecue and a little picnic table. Obviously we've got the mailbox at the end because it's American house, and we also use the little porch area as a good place to put the bin. And then we've got another bin. Like I always pretend that one's recycling and one's a proper like rubbish waste bin. So on a little pergola we've got like some nice comfy seats from Seasons in the same colour, and obviously have to put a bike in. I actually go and put some of the cars in as well. We've got a car in the garage and then a car outside as well, just to make it look as realistic as possible. And to put in a few plants in the front bits as well. Don't go over the board with plants in the front because it's supposed to be like quite a manicured look out the front. And then we've got the ute or the truck out the front. And then we've got a little bit more posher car for the inside, and then put some debug plants in as well, just to make a little bit of difference. And then the hanging plants as well, which is, I wish we could have these as like proper hanging plants. I hope they come with the eco pack. If it is an eco pack, we actually get some proper hanging plants, because that'd be super cool. Just a few pot plants out the front, and that is our build. So we'll jump into our screenshot so we can get a little bit more of a better look. It's a pretty simple floor plan. This is our kitchen, our different views you can see outside as well, our living room and our work area, our master bedroom, our kids' bedroom, and our little renovation, and then some outside ones as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.